Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Around the Kinky Campfire. This is your host, the wonderful one. Wonderful one. Almost alliteration. Different letters, though. This is H. Julius Marquise, or just Julius if you're feeling less fancy. I got another episode here for you today. But before we get into that, you know what time it is. This is the ASMR 5 seconds. This is getting 5 seconds. It is a beverage, zero sugar, carbonated, all the different things. Yes, YouTube, that's what it is. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, man. Yeah, that was spicy. Not in the hot kind of way, just like spiced. Yeah, this is exactly what it is. It is spiced. Cream soda. That's what it is. It's cream soda. Sugar-free cream soda. Yep, that's all it is. Okay, either way, it's not sponsored. All right, everybody. What I have here for you today, it will seem like a very simple topic, but it is more complicated than you think it is. Because I want to talk about something. And that thing is, I'm not going to even lead the witness. I ain't going to tease y'all for nothing. It is called stress. Okay? The reason why I want to talk about this is because it affects me greatly in a very specific way, in a way that kind of not ruins, hinders situations that I've been in. So I just want to talk to y'all today because I will say that being stressed and being in a stressed state can alter a situation that I'm in, a social situation, relationship, work situation, whatever it is. And I wanted to let y'all know that that's something that I deal with on a regular basis. So I'll go into the stress state, fight, flight, freeze, fawn, that kind of state. And I will not make clear decisions. I will forget what I'm saying. Right, like this, I've forgotten what I've said, what I've done. If I'm a highly stressed state, so I want to have this little episode for y'all and for me because I'm speaking into a mirror as I look out into y'all, I look out at y'all, and again, another topic that I have where it also is for me as well it is for you. So I don't even want to talk from a very elevated place. I'm in the same stature level as y'all, figuring all this stuff out. And I know for me, learning about stress and being in a stress state, I'll just say that it elevated, whatever it is, altered state, without drugs, and being in that fight, flight mode, fight, flight, freeze, fawn, whatever, the 4 Fs, F4 mode. I will say that didn't realize it until like afterwards stuff happening and I had outcomes that I was not expecting. And it was like, damn, this sucks. I'm like, why am I going into this social event with a lot of my friends? Not everybody's my friend when I go there, but a lot of them are my friends. I'm just not having fun, or I just don't remember what I'm doing. And people are like, are you okay? Are you something's wrong with your face? And it's like, just as I kick the camera, and something's wrong with your face. And it's like, you just don't look like you're having fun. It's because I'm in a stress state right now. It's a fight situation, but not really. It's like, it's all that big old T word, that trauma stuff that happened before, and trying to work through this and like realize like, oh, I'm in a fight mode right now, and I don't need to be at this social place where everybody's just like having fun, adult fun with your clothes on. I don't know how to say that, but it's not just our kind of spaces where you have the real adult fun, clothing optional. No, it's just like going to a restaurant or something with a group of friends on a weekly basis, and it's like I can't have fun right now because I'm stressed, and I didn't know why that was. So I'm going to talk about it now and then hopefully give you guys some ways to relieve that stress. So the social anxiety part of it probably could be a stress situation for you. So you're not socially anxious, you're just in a stress state. Okay. Why do we go into these states? Because we keep the stress trapped. Stress states affect most of us and the decisions we make. This is why that's another couple of other reasons why I wanted to have this discussion with y'all today and talk about stress as a episode topic. Because once again, I don't think we all realize how stressed we actually are in certain situations. And you might not even remember the situation because you were very much in stress. Okay. Understanding stress. Stress is the body's reaction to any change that requires an adjustment or response. Yeah, going outside the house. That is it for Julie. It's literally going outside the house. pretty much everyday activities, gym, grocery store, still stressed. Do it 3, 4, 5, 6 times, 7 times a week. And I still hate it having to deal with people, because even if you have them self-service check-in lines, there's a person that's like watching those self-service check-in line wherever you go, Walmart, Publix, friggin' they have it at AutoZone now, Home Depot, and I still fucking hate it because you still have to like say something to that person. Okay, so social anxiety, whether you believe it's actually a thing or not, I mean, the scientists and the smart people know. The fact is, going outside and being around people is stressful, especially for an introvert. And I know for me, still, places I go 7 days out of the week, and I still have issues with doing it because I'm in a stress state. So for this year of our Lord of 2026, I've been trying to woosah myself. If anybody remembers Bad Boys, that was a movie that happened and came out, and I'm trying to calm myself down. So I gotta tap and everything like that. Just going outside, getting out of my car, and going to the public establishment that I've gone to so many times before. Everybody's got to eat. I can go and get my food, and I still have trouble with it. Hello, how are you today? I'm doing okay. Thanks. Where are the cashew nuts? Over there. Thank you very much. You've been very helpful. Like all that stuff. I sound like a robot because I have to do it that way. Otherwise, it comes out as blah, 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 blah. It's almost like I have a podcast where I talk about this stuff and still can't have a conversation with the cashier. So fucking annoying. Okay, can be physical, mental, or emotional, or all of it put together times 5, triggered by life events or thoughts, or just leaving the house. I'm pretty good at driving the car. Getting out of the car is another thing. I literally go to, the gym, whatever. Y'all can see. I go to the gym because I'm a big-time eater. Julius likes his cookies, and they are delicious, and I'll eat the whole bag by myself in like 30 minutes. And I need to go to the gym just because gym doesn't keep you calories. It doesn't keep your weight down, people. It helps a little bit. I just do it for a routine. It's like I'm not going to eat the whole dozen donuts if I'm going to go to the gym, lift the heavy things, put them down, and then go walk for a mile. It's like, that's just, at that point, it's like you're going to keep eating, and I can very easily gain the weight still and still have lifted the 200 pounds or whatever it is. Anyways, gym, a lot, still fucking stressful. And just like events. Somebody said hello. That's an event. Hi, how are you today? Ooh. That was an event, and it triggered stress. It was like, yeah, I'm good. Good. It's like, that's not what I meant to say. And yet it happens. Frustration, anger, nervousness, all different symptoms of it. Yes, you get stressed, you get angry. It's like, why can't I just say words? So stupid. Okay, in small doses, stress can be positive. Who the fuck? Such as when it helps you avoid danger or meet a deadline. I would argue that is a very specific type of motivation to get your work done, meet a deadline. That's not the kind of motivation I want. That's horrible. Once again, this is for me as well it is for you. Becomes chronic to the point where it can be harmful. Yes, you can, anxiety attacks are a thing. People have had strokes and minor cardiac infarctions. That was always a funny word, infarctions. Cardiac infarction. That kind of stuff. Okay, so we have the 3 types of stress. So we will break them down for you here today, and hopefully you will learn something. Once again, I do not think I am right. I'm down here with you. This is a fact. And I will hopefully have the link in the description. Always a battle, that one. And you all can read along on the article with me. And then feel free to do more research yourself. Everybody should always try to practice therapeutic practices, whether meditation is the number one. Go get hypnosis and counseling, all those different kind of things. Go meet a social group that is all about just like getting out and being in the wellness aspect of it. There's so many different things you can try, but my point is, hopefully you can find ways to help you with the stress now that you're aware of it, because I'm going to tell you about the 3. First of all, acute stress. The immediate response, most common type of stress. This is the one we have the most. Body immediate reaction to a new challenge, event, or demand. Of course, right away. Gut reactions. Narrowly avoiding a car accident, an argument, skiing down all these things that are quote unquote adrenaline sports. That could be definitely a stressful thing. People eat that stress for breakfast and roll down the mountain. But just like, once again, talking, the unexpected conversation we have with somebody could all trigger it. It's great. Fantastic. Okay. Too much is exhausting. Of course, there's there's many times I'll go out once again to the grocery store and I come back and I was like, oh yeah, it's just hot outside because, Florida. But it's actually because I had one too many conversations with somebody. I had a conversation with the cashier and the old lady in line. It's too much for the body. And I'm done. I'm done for the rest of the day at that point. I had too many words coming out of my mouth. So annoying. I'm assuming somebody out there, please let me know in the comments below if you're on like Spotify or YouTube or something, or just like on the Instagrams or the Twitters or something. Please let me know if somebody relates to this, because god damn it sucks. Okay, symptoms of acute stress. Typical, brief, and they may include emotional distress, feelings of anger and irritability. Yep, we talked about that. Muscle problems, tension, headaches, or back pain. If you got that knot, if anybody has lucky enough to have a massage therapist, not a masseuse. Masseuses give you happy endings. That's a good role play scenario. If you've not tried that, very good. But yeah, go if they talking about those knots, those little stress knots. That's what we're talking about. You literally like tense up, and your body gets tense, and it just has knots in your skin. That's something that happens. Stomach issues, heartburn, acid reflux, farts, irritable bowel syndrome, just gaseous, noxious gas. If you ever had stress farts, that shit sucks. Rapid heartbeat, that kind of thing. Also, stress sweat. Stress sweat is actually a different thing. If you are usually not a smelly person, stress sweat will actually be very sulfuric smelling, and it just stinks, and you can definitely tell that something is going on, because some people, it comes out yellow. So if you're wearing like a white shirt or a light shirt, and you got yellow pit stains, crotch stains, belly stains, back of the knee stains, whatever it is, that could be stress sweat. Just letting y'all know that is a different type of sweat. Ugh. Okay, now we get to the happy points. There are ways to help. Not just the meditation. Deep breathing. Take a moment to deep breaths. Okay, so deep breathing. Just quick tips that I've come across from my research is breathe in for 30 seconds. Or try to. Some people can, if you're just starting out and you're a shallow breather and you can't hold your breath for very long, or breathe for very long. That's a weird statement. Try for 5 seconds in and out, then work your way to 10, 15, 20, and then all the way up to 30. So a good 30-second in breath, 30-second out breath. Very good. I will notice that if I'm in a highly populated situation and I'm not going anywhere and I can feel my stress, because now I'm aware of it, building up, that I will take slower breaths just in general. Try to count, even so freaking loud you can't count even to yourself or in your head. That actually helps. And then, of course, the tapping also helps too. The vagus nerve. Is this where that is? Sure. We'll say the vagus nerve. Not a doctor, but this tapping of the thing centers you in that situation. But remember to breathe. People don't realize how much breathing helps. And did you know in America, shallow breathing is a thing? People wonder why you're so tired all the time. It's because you're taking shallow breaths. If you haven't noticed, people sleep, if they're getting ready to go into REM sleep, they take shallow breaths. That slows down the blood flow, makes you sleepy. So if you breathe deeper and harder, breathe hard, then that usually speeds up the heartbeats and gets you moving a little bit more. So slow down the breathing if you feel like you're panicking in public places. Engage in physical activity. Exercise can help metabolize excess stress hormones. Hey, exercising. The irony. I'm going to the gym to exercise and metabolize the stress hormones, but I'm getting more stressed because I'm in public. It's great. It's awesome. I tell you what, I try to run at least once or twice a week, and there's a trail, and the trail is very popular where I am, so it's like I can get to parts where I'm just by myself, but then seeing one or two people in the hour and whatever I'm running, I'm telling you what, stresses me out. It's great. Okay, relaxation techniques, meditation, Progressive muscle relaxation can help dissipate pain. We talking about drugs there? Stretching, maybe? I must be talking about stretching. Seek social support, of course. Talking to a friend or licensed provider, licensed professional will be something that you can do. Talking about stress is stressing me out, which is making me tired now. This is great. Oh, man. How y'all doing, campsters? I'm telling you what. This is great. I'm going to talk about the other two in a second. We just want to check in with y'all, make sure y'all are not stressed. Let's just go ahead and breathe. You know, I'm not going to leave you in silence right now, but feel free to pause this and just take quick, long as you can. Try to get to 30 seconds, but if it's 5 or 10 seconds, totally fine too. Just breathe in and out, and you want to do 4 rounds at least. Not just 3, but 4. Doesn't have to be 5, 6. Doesn't have to be that many times. Just do like 4, and you should be good and nice and stressed. And then hit play after you're done. Keep listening to the podcast episode. And I apologize for the mid-credits roll. Now there's going to be more of them. Trying to get that ad sponsorship. Just to let y'all know, it is like not for profit right now. The many years and many episodes that I've been doing so far, we're getting almost to 150. We're halfway past 100 to 150 almost. I just got to let y'all know that it is not for profit. So if you want to support the channel, click on the links and buy some products, and it will help to go to making better productions, getting close to like getting help, and then hopefully we can make this all official with the background. Not saying it's horrible, but could be better. Okay, now back to stress. Stress type number 2. Episodic acute stress. When acute stress becomes habitual, which sucks. Happens so frequently that it becomes a way of life or a habit. We like to talk about habits here and around the Kinky Campfire. You know, Julius likes to talk about habits and working on them. This is not one of the ones you want to work on. Work on not having this kind of stress. How about that? Okay. Often anxious and tend to overreact to situations that others might handle more calmly. Oh, boy, so good. Oh, my goodness. Okay, yeah, it's great. Wonderful. Symptoms. Let's see here. Persistent tension, headaches, or migraines. Great. You're just tensing up so much. Hypertension and chest pain. A feeling of being in constant chaos. That's my life. Well, what? I would love to know what they're talking about here. Like, my life is chaos. Welcome to my life. That's exactly what it is. My whole life is chaos. Now what do I do? Breathe. Oh. Okay. Interpersonal relationship issues. Okay. You can't have... those relationships are having issues because you're stressed out. Coping with episodic acute stress. Great. That's great. Yay. Coping with it. Interpersonal relationships. Friends, families, close ones. Friends, family, and close relationships. Interpersonal. Yeah, learning how to communicate effectively and not meanly while you have stress or you're in a stress state. I would say probably should talk with your partner, especially if you are partners that go out and do things that cause you stress. I don't know, skydiving could be one of them. Let your partner know what's going on. I would argue that. I know I'm trying that for myself, seeing how that works to make sure that I have a better experience with my partner, and I let them know it's not about them, it's me. But I need help. Okay, to manage episodic acute stress, identify stress patterns, keep a journal, and keep a journal to identify reoccurring patterns. Grocery store, gym, once again, social situations. It's going out and meet people. It's great. Okay. Learn to say no. Overcommitment can lead to stress. Be more selective about what you take on. Yep. I'm doing that now. I got into this whole entire content creation thing live in real life and also online, as y'all see here. And I took on too many things, so I'm trying to reel that back now and learning what I'm capable of doing effectively. I don't want to just do it. I want to do it effectively and hopefully successfully at some point. Doesn't have to be like, I'll be rich and famous. Don't really care about that kind of stuff. I would just be able to do these things, a good production for y'all, sound, video, lighting, all that stuff, and then also bring people on that y'all would like me to, once you start commenting, let me know who you want me to talk to. If you're getting tired of me talking by myself to y'all, talking to myself, and y'all are here eavesdropping, thank you very much. Campsters, really appreciate it. That kind of thing. It's like, would like to be successful with all of that. Seek professional help. Yep. Okay. Therapy. can be beneficial. Yes, we know therapy. Adopt healthy habits. Prioritize sleep, nutrition, and exercise to bolster your body's resilience to stress. Again, the irony, exercising, going to the gym. That's funny. I will say I do get stressed going to the gym, but I feel less stressed the rest of the day. I'm definitely less irritable and short with people, especially when I'm having to work. It's great. Definitely less stressed out if I go to the gym, even though it stresses me out. Vicious cycle. Yeah, definitely. People don't realize good 6 to 8 hours of sleep for most people. Good 2 gallons of water, whatever, it's 2 liters of water. Depends on your height, weight, gender, all those different kind of things. Make sure you go check that out, how much water you should actually be doing. The 2 liters of water is generic and not accurate for most people. So figure that out. And then also sleep, exercise, and nutrition. Yeah. So fruits and vegetables. I mean, what are we still doing here? We already know the food pyramid from fucking when I was a child, years and years and years ago, was inaccurate. The food pyramid was actual garbage. The grain industry just bought all that stuff out and just like not really poisoned us, just filled our minds with actual garbage because all of that's crap. We are here today to tell you that was wrong. Okay, so yeah, that was so stupid. Let's get our nutrition right, people. Just cut down on the processed food and the sugary stuff. So says Julius, even though I just had a whole bag of cookies like 2 days ago. But don't do as I do as I say. That old thing people used to like to say. Okay, so, man, it's so rough. Okay, I feel like I might actually have just the right amount of time. Yay! That's like a milestone, people. Okay. Last but not least, chronic stress, the grinding stress that wears you down, stems from long-term exposure to stressors. Great, long-term. Due to unhappy marriage, oh God, financial troubles. Hey-oh. Chronic stress can persist for weeks, months, or even years. Yay! Gotta love the good old chronic stress. I am right there with y'all. If y'all in the chronic stress phase, I am in the chronic stress phase too. For many, many years. It's so great. Slowly working on that. I will say that if you're in one of these situations that I just mentioned, sometimes it could take a decade to get out of it. It's just it's a long process, and we all got to work on it. It's just something that happens, and that's what we do. So we got to manage our stress. Find those habits: nutrition, sleep, exercise. Oh, I forgot to say, 30 minutes of exercise a day. The preferred method, of course, depends on your height, weight, gender, all them different craps. And yeah, you can just walk for 30 minutes. That'd be great. Just get more exercise and be more physically active in general. This is a health thing, not just a stress thing. Symptoms of chronic stress: fatigue and difficulty sleeping. Oh God, so tired but you can't sleep. Overtired. It's a thing I like to say. Overtired. You're so tired that you can't even sleep. Digestive issues and changes in appetite, fart parades, anxiety, depression, or feelings of hopelessness. Yep. Increased use of alcohol, drugs, and tobacco. It's about the same. So those are all symptoms of the chronic stress, the ones that last the months and the years. I would say probably focus on a life change, maybe. At that point, even in years, something going on in your life. Look into it. Okay. Managing chronic stress often requires a more comprehensive approach. Establish healthy boundaries, determine your limits in personal and professional relationships, and communicate them clearly. Yes. Prioritize self-care. Regular self-care is crucial for managing stress and maintaining both physical and emotional health. That is correct. Seek support, whether from friends, family, or support groups. Talking about stress can help you feel less overwhelmed. Oh, good Lord. Consider life changes. I said that. Julia said that. Only way to deal with chronic stress is to make significant changes in your life. Changing jobs and or relationships. Yes, that is 100% a thing. Yeah, I might have to do that. If you're talking about chronic stress, that is a serious thing. I would seek professional help at that point. Good Lord. Ugh. Okay. Those are 3 types of stress. Let's talk about stress management techniques. Effective stress management helps you break the hold that stress has on your life. Okay, exercise regularly, which I believe I said. Yep, exercise regularly. That's a thing. And physical activity can help reduce stress. Let's see here. Maintain a healthy diet. As I said, get rid of the processed food and the processed sugars. Can help you with your stress. Eating all that extra carbs, you have no idea, could be stressing you out. Just try it. You don't have to do it forever. Just at least try it temporarily. 30 to 90 days. 30 to 60 days-ish. Try it out. Get plenty of sleep. Lack of sleep can help you. This one says 7 to 9, but it's usually like 6 to 8, depending on your age. I think usually what it depends on. Practice mindfulness. That is good. We want to be self-aware. We are big proponents of self-awareness here on the Kinky Campfire. Letting y'all know mindfulness meditation can help you focus on the present. So, big old thing, that anxiety that stresses you out because you're trying to predict the future. Ain't none of us got ESPN, okay? We ain't psychics here. Nobody's an actual psychic. That's bullshit, okay? That's a hot take. If you believe all that metaphysical stuff, I'm sorry. If it helps you to de-stress, then that is on you. But I don't. That shit's not real, okay? This is not worry about that. Mindfulness practice. Let's work on that. Helps center yourself, focus on the present, so we don't have anxiety about the future. We'll work on the regret of the past later. You're anxious about the future, you regret the past. You know what? Past happened, that's how it is. I would seek a professional when dealing with that kind of stuff. It might be all the big T stuff. But anxiety for the future. Focus on meditating. There are many types. There are over 100 types of meditation. Yoga is one of the things that is not a meditation, but part of the whole entire thing. Go ahead and seek any of that stuff out. Hopefully, it will help you de-stress and be less anxious. Time management. Effective time management allows you to control your schedule. I would say that making a calendar is very helpful. I know it helps me out if I have a routine going, weekly, monthly, all the different things. Make sure you get yourself a calendar and plan that stuff out so you can have a schedule so it's less randomness in your life. Connect with others. Again, social engagement. It's great. Stresses you out. And then you're supposed to go do it. I will say after a social event where I made it successfully through the event, it is less stressful at that point. And I have a feeling of accomplishment, which is great. Learn to relax. That's more than meditation stuff. Yoga, deep breathing, and progressive muscle relaxation. Are we talking about drugs again? I'm so interested what they don't specifically say. Just muscle relaxation. Keep a stress diary, which is very interesting. Noticing when and why you become stressed can help you identify patterns and find better coping mechanisms. Yeah, all the stuff that's supposed to help me with exercise and working on relationships. Great, yeah. It's interesting how the thing that helps you is very terrifying in itself. But I am here with you, Campsters. That is Julius Marquez, the host of Around the Kinky Campfire. New episodes on Thursdays in the morning and then Fridays in the morning for the video. Once again, I want to thank you for being here. You know what? I think I forgot to put the videos out. I did. Oh, I got to put the video out. Yep. The videos are coming out with the links in the descriptions. I am doing all of that. I sure am. But yeah, follow us on the Twitters, X, whatever it is, and the Instagrams and the YouTubes. And rate us on the Spotifys and the iTunes and everything like that. We will catch you next time. Hopefully you learned something about stress and you're going out there and figuring out what coping mechanism will work for you. That is all for now, though. Around the Kinky Campfire, H. Julius Marquez. Hello.